Most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit chat with get those who matter when it comes to sports development. Today I'm super excited because I'm having a mixed bag in the house. We're celebrating excellence and we're also celebrating life-saving issues. So today we are doing two in one. We'll get our divers in the house. Yes, remember Ghana Diving Association. They are still there. We are doing things behind the scenes, but today we've been able to drag them small. I want to start off by brothers and sisters who went to the ANOCA Games and then nobody gave them a dog chance. They came back with silver medals. Charlie, a sport that really has not been pushed enough. The talent is there, but something is happening, but they started rewriting the script again, and so they want us to believe in handball. And so today I've been joined by a lady and two gentlemen. One is a mastermind, he is behind watching, instructing, but those two were on the court. We're doing something good. So they are the first timers for this year 2025. It's interesting that we are ending the month and then they are now they've been hiding from me. So let me start with the lady, the golden lady. It's unfortunate she's sitting in the medal, but no problem. We'll talk that one later. Welcome to my studio. Ghana is watching you. Tell us your name and let's see. So tell us your first time is when you come, we give you the opportunity. Tell us your name.
My name is Alfreda and I'm the captain for the female team.
Oh, okay. So Capito is in the house. So she marshaled the female team to win us that medal. Once again, congratulations. Then let me skip the middleman because he has shown his medal already. And then let me go to my extreme. Chief, tell us your name and your role.
Fynn.
Okay, Nanaya.
I'm the male captain.
Okay, so captain. So, okay. So they are captains. I've lowered their ranks. I wrote deputy captains. No, we are the captains. Then the chief among them.
My name is Raphael Sifah, the head coach of the male national team.
So, Coach Sifah is in the house. Gentlemen and lady, once again, most welcome.
Thank you.
But let me start from you. When you guys were doing your own things, you were prompted. ANOCA Games, they are picking you guys go, and then as usual. They'll be down here and there. But why didn't you tell us 3 months, 4 months for us to play, 5 months for us to play? ANOCA Games, go. When they gathered, assembled you, Capito, what was going through your mind and your colleagues? At the end of the day, share something with us.
Okay. So though it was impromptu, we were hungry for the game. We were hungry for matches. So when it came that there was a competition, which was the ANOCA Games, 2nd edition, we embraced it with our all. Though it was impromptu, we were not prepared enough among others, but we said, oh, let's give it a shot and then try and see what happens.
So you got there, your first game, second game. How was the atmosphere like comparing to what we do here in Accra, blah, 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 and how did you rally around and then say the impossible should go off, we'll still make it up?
Okay, so the organization was okay. Due to the transportation issues, we were a bit stressed, but we didn't give up.
But you didn't go with aircraft.
Yeah.
You went by
road.
Okay. National team. Okay.
So we were a bit stressed, but when we got there, we didn't let the, should I say, the inconveniences we had kind of break us down. So we stood up high and then we fought for what we could fight for.
Okay. Before I come to the two men, I pause for a bit here. I'll come back briefly and then we'll continue with the discussion. much. We are back and still here. And Captain was telling us stuff how they were able to be, but sincerely, they went by road. I just want to establish they left this country, represented us, but whether it was due to logistical constraints or not, maybe it was done divinely. But our national teams went by road to Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Okay, no problem. We'll continue. I jumped from the lady. I said I was going to another captain in the house before I come to the big man. Your sister has established the fact that when you got there, things weren't like the way we were. Yes. I won't talk about the mosquito issues and then everything. I won't talk about that. We are looking at how were you able to navigate, looking at the competition you met, the teams you met. What really told you that indeed this is our time? Let's go out there and do something.
I said this in our previous interview. Going to the tournament, we had nobody but ourselves.
You had
nobody but ourselves. We knew what we had to do. Our president, Honorable Nilan Banaman, he did so much to get us there. So going there, we knew it was a do-and-die affair. Because we knew how he had to push for handball to be represented in the ANOCA Games. And if you look at the ANOCA Games, that's the second time the senior national team has been called in over like 2 decades. We haven't had a call-up for the senior national team. So being called in that short period to train, for us, it wasn't an inconvenience. For us, it was a great opportunity because we don't get a chance to go out and play. So when we heard that there was a tournament like that and we had like 2 weeks to prepare, we're like, this is it for us. So we went there with a point to prove. We went there to make Ghana proud, make our president proud for pushing us to that tournament. So we knew we won't come back empty-handed.
So you were your own cheerleaders?
Yes.
You were your own motivational students?
Exactly. Because getting to Burkina Faso, we didn't have any supporters in Burkina Faso.
We can speak
the French. So you get to the Francophone countries and they're all against us. The Benin, Togo, they all gang up because you don't speak the French. So
these are some pictures. When they came back, the GOC celebrated, the Ministry of Sports and Recreation also celebrated them. They've held some talks with them. We are praying that it will translate into something else. With me, sincerely, I need an indoor court, a professional indoor court for sports like this. Moving to Botema alone every day, if we don't take care, we'll crowd Botema.
Exactly.
But it's the super facility we have. But if we can get indoor courts here, Charlie, Ghana, it's not only football we can put our attention on. We can get medals from sea. He just went and did it. So that's how you did. Which of the games was difficult for you, for the men?
I'll say Niger.
Niger?
Yeah.
You were hard nothing.
Very. And we were kind of happy that was our first game because they caught us by surprise. They caught us by surprise because the kind of intensity they played with, it was different from what we were used to.
Okay.
They start with high energy and it's that same tempo from start to finish. So we lost that game by a 1 goal difference. We lost that game by 1 goal difference and our coach were on point, the players we played very well, but the intensity, it caught us by surprise. So we're happy we played them first. So after that game, there was a lot of reflection. We sat and then we knew that was going to be the last game we lost. So we didn't lose again. So unfortunately, we lost the final game.
Great. Now I'm coming to the man who was behind and doing the shouting. I hear your throat is now cleared. Okay. How was this tournament for you? Looking at the fact that, like he has established, it wasn't on your cards because every day the disappointment. You can even prepare this tournament. Then last year they say, due to 1 or 2 reasons you won't go. Yeah. So getting an opportunity and saying to yourself that you want to prove a point. How easy was it as the technical director maneuvering your way through? How difficult was it or easy was it?
Thank you, Uncle Tio. Let me begin by saying a very good morning to your cherished viewers. I think that this tournament, just as my captains have said, came as a surprise. But no matter how difficult it is, you have to take up the challenge and then see how you can be able to bring things out of nothing. So initially, when the call-up came, we realized that, yes, we were in to prove a point. So the first thing we had to do was to get in the best that we had for Ghana, notwithstanding the pressures that we had. And so the team came together. We called a youthful team. For the first time, The senior national team was made up of a useful team. Most of them had received their first call-up into the national team. And with that, you know, we gave them what they need to adapt, because 2 weeks, 1 month was no enough time for you to prepare.
Were you trying to do match-try mark-way, or you knew the sort of potential in them? You said, okay, let me send you, because from where I sit, when it comes to your sport, you don't just mix it like that. So what did you do and then you mixed it up like that?
It was not a match-try mark-way.
Okay.
It was purposeful.
Okay.
Because we knew what we wanted. You know, modern handball is about watching the current trends and then meeting it up with the right kind of materials you need. So we had to go in purposefully for players we felt had the legs, had the endurance, and had the experience to be able to deliver. And that is exactly what we did. And for the first time, interestingly, it yielded the results we wanted. So historically, in the history of Ghana handball, the senior national team, both men and women, have never progressed to any finals. But over 2 decades, this is what we were able to bring by our tactical discipline. And in fact,
it is sweet, it is said that you played back again.
Exactly.
Historically.
Historically, yes, the senior national teams have never progressed over 2 decades to any final. Yes.
Over 2 decades.
Over 2 decades.
They can even go
both male and female.
from the groups.
Exactly.
Then come out.
And come out.
But this one.
Yes, the duo, they have come out successfully, and we celebrate them for that, because if you look at the kind of commitment, the kind of dedication, the kind of discipline that these young lads displayed there. At a point in time, we were even elated to a point that, yes, you could see them fighting, even when they were down. You see the captains at a point in time, you know, just as Fynn said, the teams came in with the kind of modern trends in such a way that they were playing offensive defense. And we had less time to prepare tactically.
So sometimes they can't breathe.
Exactly. So adaptation was quick. That's what I celebrated the players for.
Oh.
So you tell them that go do it this. They quickly go onto the court, they adapt, and before you realize, they are getting over. So that's what made the difference. And you know, for now, we know that we have a future team that we can depend on, that can bring us gold medals or laurels when they are called upon again.
So our sports is alive.
It's alive, it's not dead. Granted, we get the needed resources and support, we can be able to go far and do exceedingly more abundantly than is expected.
Capito, time is of essence. We'll run away from the studio. What is this one thing you are yearning for? To see done for your sport? So that your other colleagues out there, I know you tell me that there are other youths there that can captain, that can rally, that can do this. That will let your sports be the sports of choice for everyone.
Okay, I have a lot, but I think the ones that are echoing now are one facility. So the indoor courts you mentioned, apart from podium, I don't think we have any proper or visible indoor courts in Ghana. And then 2 will be the support and sponsorship from people out there. I'm pleading with our leadership not to only concentrate on football, because sports like handball, we can also do a lot, just like we have brought home something. And so if the eyes are turned to us a bit, we will also make the difference.
You can promise Mr. Kofi Adams now, he's in the chair as the Minister for Sports and Recreation, that your sports handball can be on the world stage. Play the English team, play the French team, play the Russian team.
So let me tell you, Mr. Kofi
Adams.
Sorry, Mr. Kofi Adams.
Yes.
Hi, Alfreda, Annobil. Yes. I'm promising you that if you pay attention to handball, we are not going to disappoint you, and we'll get you out there. You'll be surprised.
Wow. So, boss, I know you are watching us, so you are the action man. Captain Kabito, what are you saying so that we can check out from the studio?
Like she said, the facilities and support. It's high time we take the tag of lesser known sports.
Okay.
Because if you want it to be known, it will be known.
Okay.
And it has to do with support. So we are calling out to not just the government. We are calling out to NGOs, companies to come on board. Let's push handball. Because with their support, handball can get to that height. And there is a lot of publicity sports can give a country. Because when handball goes out, they play well. You see handball on TV. We go on media tours. We give the country that publicity. Somebody will hear handball. This handball team is from Ghana. Where is Ghana? Then they want to see Ghana. So when they push us, we can also put the country on the map.
So you mean Abeku Santana and Co, they are the tourism authority?
Exactly.
When they invest, their job will be less, right?
Exactly.
So Abeku Santana will be working. You guys will be
exactly. We'll be
ambassadors
doing
for
it.
Ghana.
Exactly.
Chama Abeku, wherever you are, please handball. They will come to your doorstep very soon. Coaching, you have been behind the scenes. You've been around all these things. I know sometimes you cry. You dip your hands in your pocket. Do you also want the $10,000 sum? Or you want something else that will yield the $10,000 for you?
And so, exactly what we are saying. Let me, before I come to it, let me share a very emotional story. That
Then it should be good. Because
yeah, one of my players, I had the tallest in the team. After one training session, we saw him, his hand dipped in the head. And then I went to him and asked, what's wrong with you? He said, you see, as we sat down, the Black Stars bus just passed by. And fully air conditioned, nyanya. But see me, when I was coming for training, I had to come from Winnipeg, pay my own transport, came to join a line. And so it really...
So imagine the national handball team has a bus.
National handball team.
Just passing by, you have to take a selfie and your spirit to be happy.
Exactly. It will elevate the statuses. So we are crying this time, yes. We know things have started.
Yes.
Some changes have seen, and we...
Ajibero, I know you understand that.
Yes.
Chamaya for Kwanka, LSA.
Exactly.
Please, you, Didi, all of you are there, so please.
So let me take this opportunity. Yes, it was not that rad. Yes. So we want to thank Mr. Richard Apukabi of the
Ghana Olympic
GOC, the president, for the opportunity that he gave to us. Also our president for handball, Nibana, yes, for that special support he gave to us. And he led the team. He was there with us in the think and tens, and we are very grateful. Nana Mankata, Coach Adumwa, yes, and Coach Adokwe.
Okay. And all of them, all the people, please, handball is alive, so we'll still get opportunities to be talking to them when you getting closer to the team. But please, when you get time, just follow them in the various sports and see what they are doing. Wish you guys all the best. Please maintain the height for us, and then as you've made them, if you are done, so promise you deliver. Then please go and show off yourself. So when we return, we'll talk a little bit about diving. So they are in the house. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.